My mom worked at the Daily Defender, which was an all-black newspaper around the corner, and she wanted to live close to work, so she met the man who owned this house, William Hasbrook, who teaches at the Art Institute, and he had bought it to help save it. There were a number of homes that the Chicago Architecture Foundation purchased over here to keep them from being torn down. So she met him, and they kind of became friends, and then I think she stalked him. I think she came over here every day and sat on the front porch and willed it that he sell her this house. So after a year of her sitting on the front porch, he said, "Will you love it more than you love your children?" And she said, "I will definitely, most definitely love it more than my children." I did a gut rehab on the coach house. That was a huge job. We just took it right down to the brick. So all that was left was a stairway and the brick. And then, so that space is actually ultra remodeled. It's very, very nice, but I kept things like the cathedral ceilings and stuff. So I rent that out, and then here I rent out the third floor to like college students. And then on the first floor we do rentals to kind of support the weekly repairs that the building requires. So we rent out for small events. Like with a property like this, sometimes it makes you happy. I mean, I'm always grateful for the property, but sometimes it makes you crazy and sometimes it makes you happy. So like Saturday night I'm gonna be really happy because there's an art show and an art opening, and that's what my mother started here 30 years ago. So for all intents and purposes, I've become my mother. Like this is what she did 30 years ago. She moved in here and she turned it into an art gallery. So tomorrow night there's a free public art opening and I'll be in my glory. I'll just be happy as can be, and you know, talking about the art, and people love coming to openings here because they like being in this space a lot. So you know, that's what's happening, is like I'm getting happier with the house, and I've been taking care of the little things like refinishing that, redoing the floors, redoing the front steps. I just have a project a day going on, and there's a part of me that actually really enjoys that, like when it's done. So the whole thing is this an eggshell, or is this? It looks eggshell. It does, doesn't it? Help if funds were not an issue. I would have this place being spectacular, you know. And little things like when I look up and I see 8 white light cans and 1 black light can. Like, why is that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, how easy would that be to switch that can out? But I've been looking at that can for 10 years. So I did the $300,000 gutters, but I can't seem to change that can even though I have a white one in the basement. Isn't that funny? Somebody came along and offered a certain amount of money that I could not say no to, then I would have to consider that. But it just has to be somebody who falls in love with the house and money is not their issue. You know, there's a few people like that. But anyway, sorry, faded off. But yeah, no, I think that kind of covers it.
Yeah? Anything else?
So you're happy here?
I'm happy here.